Look, our last target. On those floating floor tiles. We need a way to restore them.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order. It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
It worked. The court of Savante set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect Mianlong Chamber.
It's a trap! Watch out! Shine forevermore!
Silly mistake. My blade burns. Take 4. Feathers and cinders.
Disperse! One with the sound.
The hour of hope! Moment of awakening! Our lights shine through. Sacred light!
Together we vanish. Take 4.
Together we fight! Bad, so be it. Evil be cleansed.
Together we vanish. Mind's eye. Beckon the divine flame.
Strike as one. Heaven ordained. Banish all vice. Take form. Take flight.
I'm done with all 3 flare stones.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance. We should be able to access the cipher key now.
cipher key.
Rover, take good. I'm leaving the rest to you and Genshin. Please don't forget, I am your wayfinder. From this point onward, I will be counting on you. This is all I can do. I'm here to guide, not to mention, the Fraxidus has been. You'll need someone to keep them at bay. Yes, they've been constantly watching you. Interested in. By all means, please care. I have a more fitting location to make my contributions. Oh, speak. How rude. This is not how we greet people here. Allow me to demonstrate the proper etiquette.
Changli.
Those artificers are nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Changli has her plans. More ambushes on the way.
It's Madam Magistrate! She's back! I must go tell Lady Xinyi!
The Mianlung chamber, before you go, there's some. Changli was right. They used the Court of Cervantes research. They used the chrome. Our captured artificer revealed that the Fraxidus sent a death squad to first, to place the chrono sorter in the Mianlung. Although their death squad was no match for the Sentinel, by forcing its hand, the powerful What if the Fraxidus a whole bunch of them? Pushed to their limits, but not even that. After the first hit, it prevented.
So,
it would be a task. The people of Hongzhen. But now, please tell us what.
yes.
So the Sentinel is actually injured, Madam Magistrate. It's always a challenge to decipher the Sentinel's intentions. But now that I reflect on it, perhaps the Sentinel saw in you. I just never thought.
It was here on this very mountain. Back then I was too young to remember but this time, as soon as I stood at the Lady Xing, but my dude, I'm following the heart of my younger self before I became Jinshi. The girl who used to laugh with pure. I'm a seed, born on Mount Firmament. Carried by the. It's time for me.
No matter what happened, Mount Firmament has been stagnant for eternity. Once you pass through Hongzhen, keep your eyes open for a cave on the northern cliff.
Genshin, so far, everything we know about the Sentinel is still just speculation.
You were right. But my weakening resonance ability and my connection to the Sentinel leave me no choice but to explore these theories. Whether it's fact or fiction, truth or a lie, I have to confront the Sentinel and see for myself.
Make it fast.
The Mian Moon chamber should be deep in the cave. Let's go. This must be the Mian. We should now help the Sentinel break free from the Flare Crest spines. Chrono sorters nearby may have frozen this body of water. Either way, we can use... We are too far away. Let's go. I still need more information. I can feel the Sentinel's presence inside, but it's not responding. The Flare Crest. The Sentinel is telling us we need to find the 3 flare stones corresponding to the Flare Crest. Then we will be able to lift the confinement set by the Fraxidus.
But I'm not seeing any flare stones, or any kind of entrance to another chamber. The water level has dropped. It's the flare stone. On that rock.
Let's go retrieve it.
The flare stone is right here. But we have to open this photon barrier first.
This barrier will break down once the corresponding photon vaults are destroyed. One of the photon vaults is in there.
Guests of the unkind, feathers and
Collapse! Have
much is that less?
True form, revealed at last. Tide, rise and crash!
We need to find a way to destroy the spikes with the corroder's help. Same as last time. Let's locate the photon vault first.
Be reduced to cinders. My blade yearns. Mind's eye.
Disperse!
Together we vanish. Guests of the unkind. Crosscut, severed. My blade yearns. Take form. Mind's eye.
Vanish! My blade! Purge all evil! Begone, wicked souls!
Oceans.
Bow before me! Chaos purified!
Together we
Sounding the death bell!
perish and beckon the divine flames. My blade yearns. Mind's eye. Clear as the blaze.
The remaining photon vault is hidden behind the fissured ledge.
Fissured ledge. If only there was a tacitite fulminate. Let's look around. Once, tacit discords terrorized the land.
The region of Jinzhou was under siege. A mother and her newborn child were hiding in ruins, trying to avoid the deadly creatures. They weren't safe for long, as the tacit discord found them. The mother sacrificed herself to protect her child. But with her gone, it was difficult for the newborn to survive. In a couple of minutes, its loud cries gradually died out. Fortunately, the newborn's cries echoed through the forest with a unique resonance that reached the ears of the mighty Sentinel. With a burst of energy, our Sentinel dispelled the surrounding evils. But sadly, it was too late. That night, Mount Firmament shook with the roars of a lung, and dark clouds gathered. The Sentinel returned with a dead infant in its embrace. As if by magic, somber clouds parted, and shooting stars lit up the sky. With Mount Firmament's unique flow of time, the Sentinel brought the deceased infant back to life. The resurrected infant became known as the
Sentinel's appointed resonator, and went on to become the magistrate of Jinzhou. Yes. I've lived in Jinzhou my whole life, and never... To me, Jue is more than just our sentinel. I've been thinking about it. If the sentinel predicted our fight, what? Now I understand why. Because I am the sentinel's resonator. I mean, if Jinzhou ever faces a similar time crisis, in our sentinel's prediction, it had been waiting for an opportunity. Now may not be the opportunity the sentinel has been waiting for. I have to go and face it while I still can. Give up my duty. To be honest, it was the endless kindness of you, Changli, even Jue's decision to bring me back to life. Jinzhou holds everything that's dear to me. I'm okay. The pain I'm feeling, I must find the sentinel as soon. If there is truth, then I will fight. If it means, but let me make... Thank you. Come to think of it, Thank you, Rover. My teacher, Changli, told me it's up to both of us to solve the crisis at Mount Firmament. But don't worry. I'm prepared. I am grateful to have...
Done.
2 more to go. Let's look for them nearby.
One last flare stone to go.
Make it fast.
we can get that flare stone.
Guests of the unkind.
Flood! Charge forth with me. Vexing malice. Windstorm! Sweep all the way!
Triumph through sacrifice. Perish in flames. Feathers and cinders be reduced to cinders.
Crumble! Purge the impure!
Together we vanquish.
All set. The Sentinel should be able to break free now.
Yes, I believe so. Let's head back to the Sentinel's place.
Genshin, it has been... And greetings, Lady Arbiter. Or should one... One cannot discern the cause of your arrival. Yet it's... Shall a child who has lost their memories take up arms and fight for their fate? The seed of the future shall be sown. Once the situation settles, an explanation shall be provided. For now, Genshin, your journey has been an arduous one. Aside,
I cannot bring myself to ask for more. Mount Firmament is in grave danger. Regarding the temporal mandate in your...
one understands your concerns. The timing may not be optimal for one will soon perish. One such as this, of immortal nature, is, yet one suffered severe harm in ancient times. This is not the optimal. For a long time, one has had to use this chamber to replace, yet fate cannot be defied. The Fraxidas have conspired against this one. Now, the injury only worsens. Jinjo. Ever since one descended upon Mount Firmament, using the power of temporal mandate over the past millennia, one has otherwise. The temporal disruption would wreak havoc not only on Mount Firmament, Jinzhou shall forever remain frozen in time. The past and the future, all inhabitants of Jinzhou, shall endure this purpose. It is this one's own duty. In the coming days, in that moment, Jinzhou will fall into stillness.
Is there truly...
This is not the optimal solution.
Please, for a decade, a century... What if nobody comes up with this? And who would be willing to spend precious resources? Rescuing a small city in a... Jinzhou's fate deserves better than an uncertain...
Whilst one may not live to witness the future, one can still... Magistrate Genshin. As you expressed doubt, the flow of time upon Mount Firmament is in disarray. If one does not freeze the time now, the situation in Jinzhou shall...
You once predicted a destined battle between us. I was lost at first, struggling to grasp the prophecy's meaning. By clashing two resonating powers, a second resonance awakening can be induced. Though I will be forced to raise my book.
If you clash with my resonance power, even the smallest, you are well aware of its excruciating effects. The pain, moreover, you will be trapped within the fissures of time itself.
But I can restore the errors in the flow of time. Isn't that wise?
Genshin, you are given one last opportunity. Let me freeze the time, and I can ensure your safety. You are only here to witness, but you are not compelled to remain idle. Should you command me to transfer my temporal mandate access to Genshin, at the moment of her resonance ability's depletion, miss that moment by even the slightest margin,
I should have died a long time ago. But I was lucky enough to be saved by you, allowing me the chance to see the glittering lights of Jinzhou for myself. You rewinded time to save me. I am responsible. Jinzhou is my home. If it's ever in danger, I will do everything in my power to protect what I hold dear, even at the cost of my own life.
Such a valiant speech. Do you know the weight of this decision?
I understand your concerns. I will reach my second awakening with our destined confrontation and restore the time flow. Are you willing to bet on me?
Restore the time flow. Pray, from where does this confidence arise? You are my resident, but your strength is only a fraction of mine. There is little chance for you to retreat unscathed.
But I can at least win some hope for our people. Even if it costs me my soul, my everything. I cannot die without trying. I may only bear your power for a fleeting moment. It's all I need to secure a better future for Jinzhou, defying all of your predictions, and I can keep you safe. If there is anyone who can face you in a fight, That person has to be your resonator. I will be your final winning move in this game.
Are you truly ready to challenge a being worshipped by your kind? Will you not regret it when you meet your bitter demise?
I will not regret it, no matter what.
Very well, Magistrate of Jinzhou. Come to the summit. Demonstrate your prowess. Show me how you shall be my triumphant ace. Lady Arbiter, one is curious about your choice this time. Wherever the tides may take us, you will bear witness to our... Government must be guided by virtue. Chi, do you keep this in mind?
Yes, virtue must come first. Politics, commerce, it all must serve the people.
From now on, you shall be known as Genshin, bearing Jinzhou's name as your own. What do you think of this world?
Like here. Darkness clings, but lights flicker in the gloom.
A guiding message, sure.
That's why they stand out so brightly against the darkness.
This entrance leads to one's Rover. This battle is related to the fate of Jin.
If I open it, the ideal outcome would be for her to absorb your power at the critical moment. But there's a chance that she could, though, if I do nothing.
Correct. Now,
Rover, I have been preparing. Leaving Jinzhou behind fills me with regret. But that's why I'm here. Our city has a rich history. With they deserve. I want to protect Jinzhou in my own. Let's begin. Fluorescent shadows. The sky beckons. forevermore. Evil be cleansed. Oh, stars, heed my calling. The hour of hope. Strike fast. Sacred light. So be it. sky beckons. Take flight. Strike fast. Let it end. Heaven ordained. Banish all vice. The sky beckons. Strike fast. Sacred light. Take flight. Evil be cleansed.
Quite the impressive feat, Magistrate Genshin. However, you are still a long way from inheriting my power. Back down now, while you still can.
I have made up my mind, and I will not back down. You once said it's not easy to become a candle of light. But I still want to try. I want to see if I can ignite a spark of hope for Jinzhou.
Lady Arbiter. May this one transfer the temporal mandate to Genshin. This one has heard your decision. What do you think The transfer has been carried out as you instructed. Genshin, one shall honor one's promise and restore Jinzhou's future to you and its people.
Onwards.
Genshin has recovered. One will soon set with all matters resolved. As per the, one is prepared to answer any inquiry. You're tacit, Mark.
Rover! Huh? Is it you, big thing? Wait! Pause! I don't think it has any... Oh! Rover! Why didn't you wake me up earlier? I gotta...
It does feel similar to me. This entity is unfamiliar to me. As it resides, Lady Arbiter, have you heard of the Black Shores? The Black Shores is the starting point of your journey in this world. The wuthering waves ebb and flow. They shall send you back to where you belong. One suggests heading back to Hongzhen to reunite with your companions, Lady Arbiter.
Repent, for silence beckons. Hide vexing malice. Exonerate.